Porcupine Lake Wilderness. We are right in here at the trailhead. We're going to follow Porcupine Creek down to Porcupine Lake, walk the lake shore right around the bend here, and our campsite's right in here somewhere. All right, let's do this. Porcupine Lake is located in the Chequamegon National Forest, about 4 miles southeast of Drummond, Wisconsin. You don't have to walk in far from the parking area before you start seeing some really nice scenery. I'm only about 100 yards in, and here's Porcupine Creek. The area was first designated as a wilderness in 1984. There's about 4,450 acres of land here to explore. Many of the streams contain trout. Porcupine Lake and 18-mile Spring Pond have good fishing for trout, bass, panfish, and northern pike. Some of the wilderness contains rolling hills covered with oak, maple, hemlock, and white pine. The remainder of it is fairly flat though. The North Country National Scenic Trail runs the length of the area. If you are hiking the trail through here, don't expect to see any of the blue blazes on the trees, as it's a wilderness, so it's prohibited. But there is branded posts in certain locations, and the tread is fairly easy to follow. Alright, got camp all set up. Got the blackbird running through the ice shanty again. Behind that, the Jungle Nest hammock. My brother's supposed to show up tomorrow, so it'll be his first time staying in a hammock. We got a pretty nice spot here, right on the lake shore. There's a group of about 10 other people. They're down by the fire pit, down this trail here. And you can see their hammocks kind of hidden in the woods back there.
For the money, oh yeah, for the money I can't play. And it got me. That was the only way I know. Okay, so
Alright, there's a birch tree over here. Birch bark makes an excellent fire starter. You can kind of see how it's curled up there. It's perfectly fine to just pluck that off the tree. It ain't gonna hurt it one bit. What you don't want to do is strip it of its bark. That'll injure it. My other stove I brought is all iced up. The hose on it froze up on me. So we'll get this fired up and cook up some food. Some kielbasa. Alright, show you what I got going inside here, my setup. Kind of cheating, got the Mr. Heater going there. But actually I'm thawing some water. Everything's freezing up on me. And the War Bonnet Blackbird XLC. I love this hammock. Yeah. Alright, well I'm about ready to call it a night. It's been good so far. I haven't had time to go fishing yet though. I'll have to see how that goes tomorrow. But yeah, just basically set up camp and went and visited the rest of the guys down there. Came back, cooked up some supper, and tomorrow I'll get up and get some breakfast and make the trek back down to the parking area and meet my brother. Buck, buck, meow. So we went out and did a little exploring, and we thought instead of melting water, we'd stop at the river and fill all of our water bottles there. So we're gonna heat up some hot chocolate now and boil enough water to last us the remainder of our stay here. You've seen me using the Kelly kettle in some of my other videos. I really like this stove. It's not the most practical, but it is kind of fun. And I'm not a big prepper guy, but in a survival situation, the last thing you want to worry about is trying to find a fuel canister for your stove. This thing burns biofuels, so sticks, birch bark, basically anything you can find in your surroundings will work, and it contains the water. This is the smallest of the Kelly kettles. It's the tracker. Holds about 2 cups of water and takes about 2 minutes to boil. Comes in stainless steel, which is this one, or you can get it in aluminum and weighs just about a pound.
Stuff that packet inside the up here. Yeah. Whole thing.
Got the fire going. I'm gonna stay in the jungle mess tonight. Try something different. Try using the pod system. Carrie can stay in the ice shanty here, and the rest of the group strung up back in the woods, all stealth-like. Good morning. Just cooking up some breakfast before we break camp. You can see we got a little dusting of snow last night, and I slept great. Got a little too hot. Temperature only got down to in the 20s, but man, I was overheating in that pod system. And Carrie seemed to like the hammock. He's thinking about getting himself one now. So I'm going to tear it down kind of the same way I did my last trip. I got all my bags still left in the hammock there. I'm just going to cram it all right in the hockey bag. I'll air it all out when I get home anyway, so there's no sense in stuffing everything into its stuff sack. And then the ice shanty works great because you don't have to worry about guy lines, ridge lines, staking anything down. It just kind of collapses nice and easy. Pretty simple. Kind of wish it was camouflage though, so it blended in with the surroundings a little better, but oh well. It works great, keeps the wind out, keeps you nice and warm. What I did with my poke sled here, I put the PVC on there to replace the rope that came with it. There's a rope right there. I left it on there just in case, but then I added these chair casters, and that allows it to move freely up and down when I go over hills, and also rotates completely around. Makes for good storage. It's worked out great so far. And then on the, put an elbow on the end here for a handle, so I can either put this end in the loops on the back of my backpack, or I just pull it like that ahead of me. And it actually works really great because it allows you to steer going around corners, where if it was attached to my back, you know, it might be a little tricky at times. It's held up good so far, so we'll see how long it lasts. I got some Velcro for the middle there, but yeah.